Check, check. Hey, how's it going? Did I get your name right? All right, we're gonna open some Yu-Gi-Oh cards. We are going to talk about some stuff we got upcoming on the channel and things like that. I'm just gonna give it 1 second before we get started here. But happy Monday. This is my Monday box break. What we are doing today is a tin that I just grabbed from Walmart. These are great. I opened a whole case of the bundles, and that was a lot of fun. So I'm excited to open these packs. And then I also have a Doom of Dimensions booster box. So excited to get into that as well. Let's get this out of the way. We already opened some Doom of Dimensions and got some pretty good stuff. So we're gonna, get into it again and see what we can pull this time. I'm hoping I can get a QCR, or not a QCR, a Starlight this time around. 1 sec. But yeah, let's take a look at what we can get in these sets. I'm just gonna look at Doom of Dimensions. TCG Player finally has pictures for all this stuff. So the big pull out of this is Marshmallow Yummy, which, it'll be nice to pull that in case because I am building a Yummy deck. It looks like it's gonna be Yummy Mitsurugi. So if this fits into that, it'll save me a lot of money if I pull one of these two. We've got a new Canine card, a new Draco Tail, and DDD support. So these are like the big things coming out of this set. Any of them in a Starlight would be awesome to pull. What else do we have in here? Oh yeah, Doom Z is the new archetype, which I don't know if it's playable until some more cards come out, but I think it's cool to start getting this stuff. Oh, Bramble Rose Dragon would be cool to get in the Starlight rare. I like the Rose cards, the Rose Dragon cards. I already got this Black Rose Garden card, but these are all the Starlights, of course. What else do we have in here? This Draco Awakening. I'm not sure if that's going to fit in because I am doing a Draco Dragon Tail deck is one I'm putting together because I have almost all the cards I need already. So that it's going to be, I'm like almost, I kind of made the realization that like for that deck, and I wanted to do something with Dragon Maids because I think the cards are cool. And for that deck, I'm already like 90% of the way there. So I just have to buy a few cards. So anyway, we'll have to see if the new Draco cards are going to work into that deck. But yeah, this is cool stuff. Again, I would really love to pull a Starlight out of this booster box. This is our second booster box we're opening, which with each one that we open that we don't get a Starlight, we get that much closer to hopefully pulling one, and I get really excited when I pull them. So I always like to add it. I have a binder now with all of them. Just let me grab this thing. Get this out of the way. Yeah, it's a Pot of Greed binder. Love this binder. And these are all my Starlights are in here. These two have some value, and so does this one. Excuse me. And this one actually. And this one actually. A lot of good stuff in here. A lot of this came from the packs that we're opening today, the mega packs. Some of this stuff came from just, stuff I pulled from other sets. But yeah, so that stuff's fun. All right, let's just jump right into it. I think I'm going to open these first. So let me get these out. Came with these. And then the 3 packs. That's the only thing that's in that giant tin. It's kind of silly, but that's just what it is. All right. Now, I need to lock in here because we can get some good stuff out of here. I already have the Perulias, though, so I don't really need them. I think I was doing... No, I'm just gonna go through these in the order that they come. All right. We have Yellow Ninja. Denial Deity Doton. Mermail King Neptibus. Vagnawa the Moon Eating Dragon. One sec. Excuse me. All right, Berserk Archfiend. King of the Ashen City. Fiendsmith Sequence. Okay, cool. Good card to have. I have like all my Fiendsmith cards kind of collected, so that's always a good one to have, you know, just to own. Oh, we have... Oh, nice. We have the Creation King. The Memento card, which I am going to play. I'm putting together a Memento deck. And now I have the Creation King as a QCR. Sweet. That's one of the better ones I could have, QCRs I could have pulled, because I think I'm actually going to play with this one. All right. Let's go. Camera switch, because we're happy. When I switch the camera, that means I'm really happy. All right. QCR, what else we got in here? Ryziel Cross. I'm not really that interested in that, honestly. La Virtue Dragon. We got Incoming Machine, and then Priestess of the Ashen City and Primite Howl. Okay. Well, this is a great start. We'll keep those two out here. Look at this. I love looking at these QCRs up close when you can really see like the rainbow effect it has. I think these are just as cool as full art Pokemon cards, in my opinion, honestly. Like when you see how these look in person, like under the light, they look really cool. And it's unique. That's what I like about it. They have their own thing going for them, Yu-Gi-Oh! You know, Magic cards have shiny full art cards and stuff like that or whatever, but they don't have this really cool hollow pattern. And I think that's actually awesome that Yu-Gi-Oh! Kind of differentiates itself that way. I know some people say they want to see full art Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards, but I don't think they need it. I think Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards are unique in their own way, and they're cool in their own way. All right, looks like I need to do 2 from the back here. All right, let's see what our next QCR is. Goblin Biker Grand Crisis. I'm gonna zoom this in just a little bit here. Okay, makes this easier. I'm interested in Goblin Biker. I've pulled a lot of those cards. It could be good. Suru Puru Purun. Guilt of the Sinful Spoils. Interdimensional Matter Forwarder. White Sunfish. Ryziel Plugin. Pendulum Witch. Maldolce Queen. Tyraphrase. All right, it's kind of a cool card. And I already have this one. Beautiful card. You know, beautiful QCR. Topological Bomber Dragon, but unfortunately I do have that QCR already. What else we got here? Bacha the Melodious Maestra. Oh, is a Maestra a woman and a Maestro is a man? That would make sense. Woes of the White Forest. Centurion, Primus, and then Man the Ultra Human. All right. So, not really big on that QCR for that one. We did not need that because we already have it. It's cool. It's still cool to pull, but would have liked something else. But we have one more of these to go, and then hopefully we'll pull a Starlight All right, I should say not QCR, but Starlight. Hopefully we'll pull a Starlight in the booster box that we're going to open. All right. I got to smell these real quick. Oh, yeah. This smells good. And you know what? You may think that's weird, but smells really transport you to different times. And it reminds me of being a kid when I smell Yu-Gi-Oh cards, because they still smell the exact same way. Shaman of the Ashen City. Golgoyle, the Steel Seismic Smasher. Assault Synchron. DPH Genda Moore. Malice. I hate Malice. Malice is the worst. Hate playing Malice. Go away, Malice. I hope they hit Malice on the next ban list. Trap Gatherer. Sorcerer of Sebek. Oh, this is a long one. Okay. Seravis, Dragon Sage of the Voice's Voice. Okay, Voice's Voice card. And what did we get for our Starlight? Tenacity of the Monarchs. Okay. Unfortunately, I don't think that's one that I really need that bad, but this is a beautiful card again. Looks really cool. What does this do? Reveal one monster in your hand with 2400 attack, 1000 defense, or 2800 attack, 1000 defense. Add one Monarch spell trap from your deck to your hand, except Tenacity of the Monarchs. You can only activate one Tenacity of the... So this is a searcher for a Monarchs deck. So that's kind of cool. Spirit of Yubel. Hey, I actually kind of need that card because, well, I don't need it. I thought Yubel is like an interesting kind of deck, and I just briefly looked into it recently, so it's kind of cool to get Spirit of Yubel, just in case eventually I might want to build a Yubel deck. Rusia of the White Forest, Diablaster, the Negotiation Fortress, and Sengen Furrow, whatever that is. All right, so all together, underwhelming by these two, but this is amazing. I'm so happy we pulled this. I'm gonna play with that card. It's really cool. Maybe one day I'll build a Yubel deck, so that Fiendsmith card's always good to get. I'm gonna add these all into the binder. Excuse me. Put the bulk all together over here. And this is just a start because we have an entire booster box to open now. So I'm gonna put this stuff to the side. Put this stuff over here. Keep this out here. We'll take a quick soak break. All right. I'm feeling good about this booster box. I have more stuff coming for future Mondays, but I really want to get a Starlight in here, and I feel good about this. I feel like the heart of the cards is with me today. All right, let's get this open. Actually, how am I gonna get this open? Hold on. This plastic is on like way tighter than normal. I might have to use my teeth. There we go. Riveting stuff here, watching me rip open some plastic. There we go. Fresh booster box. All right, let's jump right into this. Should be two from the back. Quad Dogmatica Beast, Sulfur Happiness, Radiant Typhoon Mandate, Cursed Copycat Noble Arms, excuse me, Apocavites, Is that like a play on gingivitis or something? Because they're in a giant mouth. Okay, moving on. Radiant Typhoon Vision. This is our rare, unfortunately, RBGA 10 Pile Bunker, and Theo Realize Overdrive, and Silk Bomb Moth. I guess I need to do 4. Four from the back. All right, Yugi, Heart of the Cards, be with me. Come on, let's get our Starlight. Varfir, the Judge of Ball. Quadmatica Beast. Hunting Horn. Archmage Perpetia? I don't know. Turmoil. Wake Cup Makia. Okiku's Dish Count. DD Defense Soldier. It's basically Captain America. I know it's not, but it looks like he's holding Captain America's shield. I like it. Megalith Anastasis. And Gookie Machine Super X. These Gookie cards got like support in here as well, right? All right, that's a cool card. Only big pulls go up here. I love Mondays. Just chilling, open up some Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Got a lot done at work today. I'm a software engineer, so I wrote a lot of code, and I think it was good code because the AI didn't give me too many recommendations on changing it yet. It'll give me some soon though, probably. Self Accord, Soul Fi Guy, I don't know. Theoralize Overdrive. DDD First King Clovis. Okay, some DDD cards. We know there's DDD support in here. Self Accord Happiness. Gookie Chic Ogre. I always want to say Shrek Ogre on that one. Infernal Punisher. Self Accord Primo. I don't know. Draco Tail Sting. I'll put that to the side because we're doing Draco Tail stuff. RB Shepherd's Crook. Okay, this is a link. It's a link 3. Gains 500 attack for each monster you control except this card. Okay, that's pretty good because if you, let's say you control 2 other or 3 other cards, I mean, this card would have 3,000 attack. You can use each of the following effects once per turn during the main phase. So you can set 1 RB trap from your deck graveyard. Blah 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 blah. Okay. It synergizes with these RB cards, so kind of cool. That's an ultra rare, so we're getting pulls. Hey Tony, how's it going, man? We just started. We pulled this. I opened I opened 3 of the mega packs, and this is the one I'm most excited about that I pulled because I am putting together a Memento deck. And then we pulled these other 2 Starlights here, and we are just on the first 3 packs of our Doom of Dimensions booster box, so you haven't missed much. I also pulled a YuGiOh card, which I was looking into this recently that I'm interested in, and a Fiendsmith card. And you know, because I'm always just putting my Fiendsmith stuff aside because I know Fiendsmith kind of synergizes with a lot of different decks. Verifear, the Judge of Ball. Hunting Horn, Fusion Draft, Dark Contract with the different dimensions. Okay. Excuse me. Draco Tail Sting. Kurzeb's the Gold Glutton. It's what is this? A link? Or not a link. An XZ's 7 or whatever. All right. Gookie Dragon Ogre. Captain America, and Double Fusion. I already pulled that one. I opened some Doom of Dimensions yesterday, but I wasn't so lucky. Yeah. I know. It can be brutal, man. So I realized I was looking for decks that I had most of the cards already, and just to have another deck I can play in the TCG for my locals. And I realized I have like 90% of the cards that I need to make a Dragon Maid Draco Tail deck. Dragon Maid Draco Tail. Because I love the Dragon Maid cards and I really wanted to play with them if I could. And I have like most of the cards I need already. So I think you know, that's gonna be the next deck I build for the TCG. Just because I have it all already, but I'm still working on other stuff. I'm gonna put a Memento deck together. I'm still working on what am I working on? There's a Yummy and Mitsurugi. I'm gonna look on that as well. Yeah, double fusions is a cool card. Lycrosis, Lily Reaper, Luna Rabbit, Amajinai. So is this a Luna Light support? RB Last Stand, Sulfur Serene Psychic Sorceress, Tragic Twin Jewels, redundant name, Gookie Chic Ogre, Wake Cup Makia, and oh, this is a cool card, Radiant Typhoon Phonix, the Great Flame. This is that like fire or whatever kind of deck, right? Oh wow, it's just 3,000 attack. That's pretty cool. If a quick place card is activated, you can special summon this card from the hand. That is amazing. Oh yeah, I forgot about you know, wow, this is a really cool card. I remember pulling that last time I opened one of these boxes, and I thought that was that's a pretty cool card. Getting a big monster on the field that easily. Dragon Maids with Draco Tails, interesting combination. Yeah, it is, and I've heard that the end, like, so the board that you can set up, right, with that combination is stronger than the Draco Tail, like the pure Draco Tail end board. And like I said, I know I could just play pure Draco Tail, or I could do like, I don't know what's another Draco Tail thing, Draco Tail Canine or whatever. But I want to use the Dragon Maid cards because I just like them. I think they're cool. I don't know what it is. DD Lance Soldier, Tao Tao the Chanter, Archmage Movement Pedigree, Luna Rabbit, Amajinai, Triple-Headed Behemoth, Tragic Twinned Jewels, Fleeting Flower of the Magician, Goki Dragon Ogre, and RB Operation Test. A lot of these RB cards in here. All right, we're moving. 4 from the back. Dark Contract with the Zero King. DDD First King Clovis, Goki Game Face, Tao Tao the Chanter, Fleeting Flower of the Magician, Radiant Typhoon Mandate, Radiant Typhoon Vision. This Radiant Typhoon stuff is interesting as well. Apocavites, and Regenesis Overlord. Oh, cool. Regenesis, I know, is pretty popular right now. So it's cool to get some Regenesis cards. It's an illusion type. That's interesting. Very cool. All right, cool. Got a Regenesis monster. A big one. All right, 2, 3, 4. What am I doing? It's 4. Silk Bomb Moth, RB Last Stand, RB Lambda Blade, Megalith Polak. I don't know. A Polak. Kurzeb's the Gold Glutton. Isn't a Polak like a Polish person? I think I'm saying that name wrong. Disguise the Copycat Hero, RB Next Phase, Cursed Copycat Noble Arms, and Radiant Typhoon Megala. I really like the art on these Radiant Typhoon cards. And a lot of times I see cool art and it makes me want to just, you know, build a deck based on it. And that may happen with these Radiant Typhoon cards because they just look so cool. Grab a drink of Coke. Yeah, newer Genesis. All right. Moving on. Here, I'll put these up here. Put this over here. These are kind of my like, they're cool, but I'm like not that excited about these. I'm so like OCD about where this mic is set up because it depends on like, because it blocks my view a little bit of the cards when I'm opening them. But I want it to be right in front of my mouth as well, so it's so hard to get it in the right place. All right, RB Lambda Blade, Quadmatica Beast, Hunting Scout of the Deep Forest, Archmage Movement, Doomsday Destruction, Onomata Cage, the Gold Glutton, RB Next Phase, and Power Patron Doomsday. All right, Doomsday's the new archetype, so that's pretty cool. Man, these YuGiOh packs open so freaking easily. I appreciate it. Dark Contract with the Zero King, Twilight Rose Black Knight, DDD First King Clovis, Hunting Scout of the Deep Forest, Serene Psychic Sorceress, Radiant Typhoon Manifestation, Wake Cup Makai? I don't know. Onomata Cage. Ooh, here's our secret rare. Masterpiece. The True Drake Overlord. So that's not a Draco card. Okay, hold on. I gotta look at this. First of all, it's weird because it has 2950 attack and defense. I don't know if I've ever seen a card with that, with those, attack and defense stats. There's a lot here. I'm not going to read the whole thing. Requires 3 tributes, normal summon. To tribute summon this card face up, blah, blah, blah. Let me see if it has a quick effect on here somewhere. Quick effect, you can negate the activation. When your opponent activates a monster effect in the hand or field, you control this tribute summoned card, quick effect, you can negate the activation. Okay, that's pretty good. So that means this is like anti-nib and stuff like that, and ash and things like that. So that's pretty strong. And there's more on this card that I'm sure makes it even better. But it's really a beautiful card. I love the hollow pattern on there, and the art is great. So yeah, great pull, awesome. Put that right there. Thank you, Tony. I appreciate it. I've worked on this setup for years to get it to this point. So I think I have it pretty, oops, I'm shaking my camera, but I think I have it pretty good now. Lunar Rabbit, Anamagi. All right, I'm just making names up now. Archmage something, Megalith Polak, Sulfachord Sulfagai, Radiant Typhoon Manifestation, Sulfachord Primo, Draco Tail Sting, Disguise the Copycat Hero. Oh! We did it! We pulled the new Yummy card. Let's go! Nice. I think this one has a little bit of value to it as well. Let's see. Well, for now it does. It'll probably go down eventually, but let's see here. Hold on. This is the secret rare is going for $60 right now. Let's go. Yes. Oh my God. I really hope I still have like a Starlight in here, because I just pulled 2 secret rares already, but that is the best secret rare I could have pulled in the whole set. So that is awesome, and I may end up playing with this as well. And I think people sometimes use this as a one of in their decks too, so I don't even need to pull 3 of them necessarily. Wow, that's awesome. This is a great box. This is an awesome box, man. Look at that. Well, this one wasn't from the box, but still. Let's go. One of the best cards I could have pulled in the entire set right there. I'm hype, guys. I'm hype. Lacrosse, Lycoris, Lily Reaper, Luna Rabbit, Amagini, RB Last Stand, Sulfacord, Sulfigai, Sphinx of the Cycle. I feel like I didn't pull that one before. Cursed Copycat Noble Arms, Captain America as a Robot, Megalith Anastasis, and Radiant Typhoon Varun the Vibrant Vortex. All right, I got there. It was tough, but I got there. Now all we need is a Starlight, and this is like one of the best Dumo Dimensions boxes that you could possibly open. If we pull a Starlight in here, that would be insane. Dark Contract with different dimension, but I don't know if a Starlight would take the place of one of the secret rares, so I don't know if it's even possible, but we're going to keep our hopes up. Verifear, the Judge of Ball. This guy knows ball, I guess. That's a new that's what the kids say, right? Goki Game Face, Lycoris, Lily Reaper, Hunting Scout of the Deep Forest, Apocavites. I have almost every Typhoon card. Yeah, I think I do. Okiku's Dish Count, Sphinx of the Cycle, and Ichiki Sayori Heim. All right, cool. Someone needs to just make a montage of me like just absolutely butchering the names of these cards. I guess that's what this video, that's what this live basically is. Dark Contract with the Zero King, DDD First King Clovis, Goki Game Face, Tao Tao the Chanter, Hunting Scout of the Deep Forest, RB Next Phase, Gookie Chic Ogre, Goki, I don't know, Dragon Ogre, and Doomsy Command, Doom Durg. Your opponent cannot target this card. This is a field spell, right? Yeah, okay. Your opponent cannot target this card with card effects. Once per turn, you can activate this effect, destroy one other face-up card you control. Also, the rest of this turn, this card gains attack equal to its own level rank times 100. And can attack directly, and if battled, it is destroyed at the end of the damage step. All right. That's pretty cool. Maybe I'll play Doomsy eventually. More Coke. I can't believe we pulled that. I gotta show my wife this one. She'll like it. Look at that. We got some stuff coming off the end of this card. RB Lambda Blade, Quadmatica Beast, Hunting Scout of the Deep Forest. I just don't say the first part of that one because I have no idea what it is. Archmage Movement, Infernal Punisher, Captain America as a Robot, Megalith Anastasis, Tragic Twinned Jewels, and Radiant Typhoon Swen. Hey, look at that. That's a Radiant card that we needed, Tony. Sweet. I don't think I pulled that one yet. Yeah, the coloring on these cards is really cool. They have this like rainbow kind of thing to them. So I like that. All right, we still have more to go. Yeah, Captain America robot. It looks like he's holding Captain America's shield. Miasma Necromancer. Fusion Draft. Sulfur Happiness. Oh my gosh. Mariamni Paradox, the true Draco Phoenix Knight. Wow. Doomsday Destruction, Radiant Typhoon Vision, Radiant Typhoon Mandate, Serene Psychic Sorceress, and Goki the Tyrant Ogre. Oh, that's a pretty cool card. I think I pulled this one already, but it's a fusion with 3,500 attack, which is pretty cool. It's kind of a tower. Yeah, and it has really beautiful art, so that's a cool pull. Yeah, I can build a Typhoon deck. Okay, yeah, I got to look into that. I guess these cards are all new, so I don't know how many people are going to already have decks built for that. You know, I'm not that great at like crafting decks myself. I leave that to people on YuGiOh meta. I'll make changes to my deck based on like my play style, but art management movement, I'm not going to be theory craft. I don't have enough time to theory craft and make like set decks from scratch. Sulfur Guy, RB Last Stand, Hunting Horn, RB Next Phase, Fleeting Flower of the Magician. Come on. Goki Chic Ogre. Sulfur Primo? I don't know. Oh, Black Rose Garden. All right, very cool card. We did pull this already last week, but still cool one to get for sure. I'll put this over here. One thing I still haven't done is update this playlist. I know I talked about it last time. I think I talked about it the last 2 times. They are support for MST Mystical Space Typhoon. Okay. Oh, that's what I need to look for. So, okay. MST Mystical Space Typhoon. Okay, we'll look at that actually maybe after I'm done opening this box. Lunar Rabbit, Amanajai or something. Archmage something. Megalith Pollock. Sulfur Guy, Radiant Typhoon Mandate, Triple-Headed Behemoth. That looks like kind of old school, that card, you know? Reminds me of like the old school YuGiOh cards. Radiant Typhoon Vision, Onomata Cage. I don't know, I can't say that one. Lavetine the Burning Blade. Okay, that's cool. I haven't pulled this one yet. Link to what does it do? You contribute 1 other fire monster, then target 1 fire monster in your graveyard with the same original type, but a lower level than that monster. Special summon it in defense position. All right, that's cool. And then it does more. I'm not reading the full effects on a lot of these just because it's probably boring to sit here and watch me trying to read this really tiny text from far away, but you get the gist. I will send you the deck list on Discord, or combo guide, even better. Yes, please, Tony. I've been checking the stuff you send me on Discord. It's awesome. By the way, the channel went up to 17,000 subscribers recently. I'll be honest, I promoted one of my I promoted a couple of my live streams, the one with my wife and then the last one I did. And I got a lot of subscribers from doing it. So you know, that's always nice. Hunting Scout of the Deep Forest, Tao the Chanter, Archmage Perpetua. I'm going to say Perpetua because she's a character from DC. She's like one of the top level gods of the DC universe, and that word looks like that. Here I go, talking about comic books. Lambda Blade, Disguise the Copycat Hero, Infernal Punisher, Onomata Cage, Megalith Anastasis, and Doomsday 7/7 Elara. I love the redundant names in Yu-Gi-Oh. So it's like 7 Roman numeral and 7 in the name. How many packs do we have left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Yeah, you know, honestly, if I kept promoting videos, like, because YouTube has like a thing where it allows you to basically turn your video into an ad, and I spent like $20 on one of them and $20 on another one, and I gained over 1,000 subscribers. So I'm not having to spend a lot of money, and I'm just being transparent about this. Like, it really gives you a bump in subscribers. I could get to 20K like tomorrow if I just spent a bunch of money promoting my channel through the YouTube's promotion system, but I like for it to grow organically too, so I don't always do that. Hunting Horn. I'm not going to read this whole name, but it's the Draco Phoenix Knight. RB Last Stand. Miasma Necromancer. Radiant Typhoon Manifestation. Doomsday Destruction. Sphinx of the Cycle. Okiku's Discount. And Double Fusion. Another Double Fusion. I appreciate it though, Tony. We'll get there. We're gonna grow. 20K is a nice milestone, I think. You know, so maybe I'll do something. Maybe I'll do like a really good giveaway for when I hit 20K. So I'll give away some Yu-Gi-Oh cards, some comic books, and stuff like that. That'd be cool. Yeah, I will do that actually. I'm gonna keep that in the back of my mind for now. Silkbong Moth Fusion Draft, Twilight Rose Black Knight, Lycrosis Lily Reaper, Curse Copycat Noble Arms, Kurzeb's the Gold Glutton, Fleeting Flower of the Magician, Hunting Scout of the Deep Forest, and Megalith Notra Plura. Oh, cool card. We did pull that one already, but it's okay. We got another one now. Ritual summons are cool, I feel like. All right. DD Lance Soldier, Dark Contract with the Zero King, Luna Rabbit Amanajai, Amajanai, Quadmatica Beast, Draco Tail Sting, Triple Headed Behemoth, Hunting Scout of the Deep Forest, Sphinx of the Cycle, and DDD Wise King Solomon. Okay, I haven't pulled this one yet. XZ Summon, 2 level 4 DD monsters. Cool. Last 2 packs. Can we get some last pack magic over here? Shirt's all rolled up. Hold on. All right, there we go. Last 2 packs. We need some magic. We need some magic here. Bless the packs, heart of the cards. Please, please be a Starlight in one of these. Come on. Verifear, the Judge of Ball. Goki Game Face. DD Lance Soldier. Megalith Pollock. This feels wrong saying that. Let's see what else we got here. Come on. Doomsday Destruction. Radiant Typhoon Manifestation. Sulfur Primao. Wake Cup Makai. And Vengeful Witch. Okay, this is cool though. Oh, did we already pull this one last time? We may have pulled this one last time, but I think this is another one of those plant monsters, and I find those really cool. So, all right, cool. All right, but our last chance to pull a Starlight is here. We have pulled a Starlight or a QCR in our last pack before. I'm hoping it happens again today. We'll have to see. But, oh man, look at that. These cards are a little messed up in the corner. We'll have to see. Theorized Overdrive, DD Lance Soldier, Dark Contract with Different Dimension, Sulfur Happiness, Disguise the Copycat Hero, Apocavites, Serene Psychic Sorceress. Come on, come on, come on. Come on. Tragic Twin. Is this the last card? Oh, it's not one. Ah. But it's a cool card. Tri Brigade Hammer. We pulled that one last time, but still very cool. Oh, and this is actually a spell card. This is a monster. Quick play spell card. All right, so this is our desk from today, including these two. We got the Spirit of You Bell and the Fiendsmith card, and these two other QCRs. So this is pretty awesome. This is a $60 card, which is pretty amazing. Actually, I wonder if this one has any value. Let's take a look at that real quick. Hold on. I'm thinking it doesn't because I'm not seeing it up very high on the QCR thing. Or no, I mean on the Starlight list. Secret Rare. So this is the next highest secret rare. Or no, this one is. You know, where does that other secret rare lie? There's the Starlight. Yeah, if it's one of the lowest value Starlights, it's not going to be a very high secret rare. But anyway, that's okay because we pulled this and this. And what's cool is, for the Memento card. Yeah, I believe the Memento cards are in here, and this is a really cheap booster box to get. So I'm probably going to buy more of these and just see if we can pull as many Memento cards as we can and put together a Memento deck based on, you know, mostly stuff that I've pulled. This is going to be next week. Whew, my chair almost just... my chair did something weird there. These are the Memento cards I already have. I went through all my bulk and I only found these three. So this is a start to a Memento deck. Only 4 cards, but we'll get there. All right, let me put these to the side real quick, and then we'll take a quick look at YuGiOh Meta just to see what they have on there. All right, these are going to go with this. Let's go here, let's go here, let's go here. These are all my hollows, yep. Excuse me for a second while I organize my stuff here. Hold on. Put these like this. These like this. All right. Gengar. Tony, you said those were MTS. What was it? Mystical Space Typhoon. Here's Radiant Typhoon. See how far down that list this is. Those are, oh, it's right here. So it's banned. Top 16 out of 52. Okay. Oh, this is a Genesis format. That's interesting. This is the OCG. Interesting. So the two TCG are the Genesis format ones. Why is this one OCG? What does this have that isn't in the TCG yet? Oh, it's this Axon Kicker Oracle. All right. But yeah, let's see. I pulled that. I pulled that. I pulled that. I may have pulled this one. I think I did actually last week. I pulled that. Pulled that. We have Nib. I don't think I got that one. Oh, so this is what you were talking about. Mystical Space Typhoon. Target one spell trap on the field. Destroy that target. One spell trap. Oh, interesting. So it's actually support for this kind of card. I think we pulled. Yeah. Oh, you're right. I think I could probably. Okay, and then here's. Oh no, but you know this says OCG, but it's not really OCG anymore because this this card came out in this set, and so did this one. I think these all did. So I think I could put together this this deck fairly cheap. Just have to see if there's more stuff that's from the OCG. Yeah, mystical. That's interesting that it's all built around this card. But yeah, I have most of these. The extra deck stuff is going to be the stuff that I have to, you know, I'm going to have to order a lot of this stuff. But okay, that's cool. And then with Yummy, I'm guessing a lot of them are playing this. Yeah. Oh, they're playing 3. Oh, wow. This deck, for example, got second place out of 206 players, and it's playing 3 of each Yummy, or 3 of each Yummy except the Lollipo. That one has 2. So these cards, you know, I have like one of each of the originals, but I would need to buy all of these to, you know, why isn't it showing the price? It usually shows the price of these cards. I don't know. I guess it's because it's changing so much. But yeah, this one would be a little bit more costly for me to make, especially getting the 3 marshmallow Yummies. All this stuff is cheap. All this stuff is cheap. So it's really this card, right? I already have the Flualos, so. But that's pure Yummy, and I think I'm gonna play. Mitsurugi Yummy. I like this one a little better. Because I think the Mitsurugi cards are cool, and I have a lot of them already. I have this one as a QCR. And I have most of the cards I need here, except this guy has 3 Marshmallow Yummy. Again, that's going to be a hard one. You can play this without Marshmallow, which is probably what I'm going to do it for. Oh, I guess I have one now. So I can play with one of them. And I would just have to put in more Lollipo Yummy, I guess. Because I'm not going to buy Marshmallow for $60 to build this deck. But that's why it's so awesome that I pulled it, you know? So that's really cool. All right, what else we got here? The Yummy deck that, or not Yummy, the Draco Tail Dragon Maid deck that I already have like 90% of it is this one right here. Or I think it was this one. Yeah. So I needed to pull these Draco Tail cards, so I'm gonna get another Justice Hunters or whatever booster box. But almost all these other cards I have. I need to pull more of these, but I'm like almost there on this deck. And I mean, this got first place at a regional in September. So if I'm gonna play Dragon Maid, this is probably my best chance of ever doing it. It's a small Dragon Maid engine. It's got 2 of the Chamber Maid and 2 of the Parlor. And then you have their dragons, and then there's like 1 or 2 Dragon Maid spells in here. So it's a small engine for Dragon Maid, but like I said, I think pure Dragon Maid is a really kind of, you know, not that great of a rogue deck. It would be great if they got more, and before, it's so funny because they just got new support, but it's still not very good. But it does seem like it pairs well with Draco Tail because you can make a really good end board. So the only problem you have is bridging from Draco Tail into Dragon Maid, because the only way to do it somewhat consistently is either by using Magnamut, the Bestial, or Spheres, because Spheres allows you to special summon 1 dragon monster from the hand or deck. So, you know, if you're making Spheres, you can get, and that's like the only way, because it bridges into any dragon card. So you can, But to bridge from Dragon Maid into Draco Tail is very, very easy, especially so if you pull a Draco Tail card and a Dragon Maid card, you can make a really, really good end board. So that's very, very hard to break. And I think is, you know, and the combo isn't too hard either. So I think this deck does have a lot of potential, which is why I decided to build it, because I like the Dragon Maid cards. Well, thank you for coming to my TED Talk. I want to play some more Master Duel on stream as well. I've been learning pretty good. I've been doing pretty well now with Dirac. So now I have 3 decks that I can play in Master Duel. I have Blue Eyes, Resonators, and Dirac, so I can have a little bit more variety in my Master Duel streams. I'm gonna build another deck. I have to decide what it's gonna be. I think realistically, but I'm making gems pretty quickly. Once I get up to like 10k gems, I'm gonna start building another deck. I'm already at like 3k, and I haven't even been playing that much, so it won't be too long before I can build another deck in Master Duel. And then I'll have even more variety. I know someone mentioned like, oh, just start a new account, and then, you know, you can get the free, you know, 15,000 gems or whatever that you get when you start an account. But I kind of don't want to do that, just because it's so much more, it's just so much easier and concise to have everything all in one account, not have to log out and log back in. And then also it's linked to my like my TCG whatever duelist ID number or whatever, and I just don't want to confuse myself by making another Master Duel account. So I'm just going to build these decks in Master Duel, and I'm not going to make a bunch of accounts just so I can play variety, you know. So anyway, that was fun. Hour-long stream. Next week, like I said, we're opening the Valiant Smashers. Going to try to pull some Memento cards. We're going to have some Justice Hunters in here, and I'm also going to try to pull more of the... I want to try to pull some of the Mitsurugi cards from Supreme Darkness and Alliance Insight. So those 2 booster boxes are going to come up. Hold on, TikTok is yelling at me. It thinks I'm trying to... TikTok always thinks I'm trying to sell something. TikTok, I'm not trying to sell anything. One of the few people on here who's not ripping shipping. I'm just opening cards for myself. Yeah, it's early for a new account, maybe later. You're right, Tony. All right, time for my outro. Tony, thank you for stopping by. Anyone else that stopped by, thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe. Let me know what you want me to open on this channel, whether it be comic books, Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon cards, Magic cards. I guess I started doing that. Action figures, let me know. And happy Monday.